Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Is my voice audible there?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Voice is audible.
Yes, sir.
Video இன்னும் தெரியல அப்படிதானே?
Yes, sir. Video no. தெரியும்.
Just a second.
Yes, sir.
Is my video visible now? Please check it there. Hello?
Sir, no, sir. It's not visible, sir.
Please wait, I'll check. Am I visible now? Hello? Hello?
Sir, no, sir.
It is visible for me, Mark, here. Clearly visible for me.
Sir, but we can't able to see your face, sir.
In my device, a profile that's I'm almost fully visible in my profile. Please check it there at your end. Please check it there once again. Of course, initially there was some problem, so I set it right now. I am visible. In fact, I hold my mobile phone in my hand and I am visible. I think I must be visible to all the participants.
Sir, but we can't able to see your face, sir. It looks only black.
Lighting பத்தலையா என்னன்னு பிளாக்கா இருக்குங்க. லைட்டிங் பத்தல போல் இருக்கு, பிளாக்கா இருக்குங்கிறாங்க. Am I visible now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Am I visible now? At least?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall we start?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay. If you have any formal introduction sort of, you can start. One of you can start the meeting and then we can go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Good evening to one and all present here. I feel privileged to extend my warm welcome to all who are present here for the state level webinar on scope of placement for MA English students. We are glad to welcome the esteemed chief guest, Dr. C. Muralidhara Kannan, Assistant Professor in English PG and Research Department of English Government Arts College, Coimbatore. Prayer is the earthly permission for heavenly interference. Before we start with this remarkable session, let us seek the blessings of the Almighty. Now I invite Vikashni and Bavadarni from 2nd BA English Literature to sing the prayer song. Prabho Ganapate Paripurna Prabho Ganapate Paripurana Valvarulvaye Prabho Ganapate 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 சார்ந்து வணங்கி துதி பாடி ஆடி உன்னன் சன்னதி சரணடைந்தோமே சார்ந்து வணங்கி துதி பாடி ஆடி உன்னன் சன்னதி சரணடைந்தோமே சாந்த சித்த சௌபாக்கியம் யாவையும் தந்தருள் சத்குரு நீயே சாந்த சித்த சௌபாக்கியம் யாவையும் தந்தருள் சத்குரு நீயே பிரபோ கணபதே பரிபூரண வாழ்வருள்வாயே பிரபோ கணபதே பரிபூரண வாழ்வருள்வாயே ஆதிமூல கணநாத கஜானன அற்புத தவல ஸ்வரூபா ஆதிமூல கணநாத கஜானன அற்புத தவல ஸ்வரூபா தேவ தேவ ஜெய விஜய விநாயக சின்மய பரசிவ தீபா தேவ தேவ ஜெய விஜய விநாயக சின்மய பரசிவ தீபா பிரபோ கணபதே பரிபூரண வாழ்வருள்வாயே பிரபோ கணபதே கணபதே கணபதே. Thank you, friends. Now I invite Ms. T. Divya Bharati from 2nd MA English Literature to give the welcome address.
A happy evening to all. Happy to welcome you all for the webinar. With immense pleasure, I welcome the eminent resource person, Dr. C. Muralidhara Kannan, Assistant Professor in English, PG and Research, Department of English, Government Arts College, Coimbatore. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation. Hearty welcome to our Honorable Correspondent, Thiru K. Palanisamy Avargal. Special welcome to our Principal, Dr. N. Raman, and a special note of welcome to our head of the department. I welcome all the faculty members and the participants for the webinar. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I invite Ms. T. K. Agarshana from 2nd MA English Literature to introduce the chief guest.
Good evening to one and all present here. Our eminent resource person, Dr. C. Muralidhara Kannan, has been in collegiate service for more than 31 years. He has completed MA English, MA Tamil, MPhil, PhD in English, PGDELT, Diploma in French, certified in Sanskrit course, current postgraduate and research department of English, Government Arts College, Autonomous, Coimbatore. He is the recipient of the prestigious Sri P.K. Das Memorial Best Faculty Award for the year 2012. He is also in the editorial board of a few international journals on English language and literature. He has also published several papers, articles in national and international reputed journals, magazines, and newspapers. Moreover, he has delivered more than 40 special lectures, conducted many workshops, faculty development programs at various institutions of higher learning. He is one among the team of experts who released Shine, a self-learning English language software. He is one of the life fellow of Indian Academy of Social Science, Allahabad, and has been a member of a few more professional bodies. He is in the board of examiners for UG, PG, MPhil of few universities and autonomous colleges, also an examinee for PhD thesis. He is also a member of staff selection committee to select assistant professor in English aided vacancies. Moreover, he has a flair of language and likes to be called a polyglot as he known as more than 9 languages. To to us today because it's rare to find a personality like him who is the versatile genius and very good human being who is known for his helping tendency. We are fortunate to have you today, sir. Now I hand over the session to the chief guest.
Good afternoon. Is my voice audible there?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Most respected management people of this renowned institution, Kongu Arts and Science College, Erode. The principal of the college, Dr. Raman, Dr. N. Raman. My dear English fraternity, the faculty members of Kongu Arts and Science College, English faculty members. Above all, the heroes and heroines of today's session, the student participants. I am very happy to address you all on this memorable day. The topic given to me is the scope of MA English. My dear participants, the nature of MA English studies, MA English literature or MA English, whatever be the nomenclature, the study of it is interdisciplinary. And it is this interdisciplinary nature of this study which throws a number of avenues, a number of opportunities, a large scope. One can call it placements, one can call it entrepreneurship, or one can even call it self-placement. But what I mean to tell you all is the postgraduate English studies does have a vast scope. Great many opportunities are there. There are plenty of choices. As I said, plenty of avenues for a person who has got a master's degree in English. As I said, let it be English language or English literature or English studies, whatever be the nomenclature. When you hold your MA English degree, the opportunities are plenty. The first thrust is, as all of us do know, is teaching. Teaching at various portals. Starting from school education up to a research level. It could be in a university, in a college, in a polytechnic college, or in a public school, or in a government school, aided schools, or even private schools. I mean to say, choices are plenty, even when you look at it in this particular segment, I mean teaching, at the portals of higher education.
Sir, sorry for the interruption, sir. Your
Yes,
video
pa.
is not visible, sir.
It's highly visible for me.
Sir, but we are not able to see your face, sir.
I don't know what to do. It's for me, the video is fully visible.
Okay, sir.
As I talk to you, it's visible, fully visible for me. Please check it
Okay.
at the end. Please check it. If you got your technical support people, ask them to just check it there in your side.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Shall I continue?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the graduates are the students who are studying or pursuing MA English course, or who want to go for MA English course. They should understand one thing. They have to make their choices clear, number one. As there are plenty of choices, we too have to gauge ourselves. Gauge ourselves in the sense that what suits us well. Even among the first choice, I mean, as I stated now, teaching at the portals of higher education. You have a number of opportunities. With a degree or a diploma in teaching or a certification in teaching, you can knock at the portals of higher education to a school or a college or a polytechnic. As I said, at a polytechnic college, just an MA English is enough. MA English with a first class is enough. That's the qualification. That's the entry qualification, and you can become a lecturer or an assistant professor or a teacher there in a polytechnic college. And in your schools, as you just opt for your schools, your B.Ed or as a diploma or certificate, depending upon the institution you enter. Globally speaking, you may even have a diploma, you may even have a certification, and at our nation, a B.Ed degree or any other degree equivalent, that too will just give you an entry into the teaching profession at school level. At the collegiate and the university level, you need to qualify your UGC net with your MA English. If you qualify your UGC net, you can enter, you can aspire for teaching at a college or a university, be it a state or central university. So when the choices are wide, you have to consider what tastes you or what suits you or what caliber you are set in. In Tamil, in Valluvam, it is stated, வினை வழியும் தன் வழியும் மாற்றான் வழியும் துணை வழியும் தூக்கிச் செயல். So if you opt for a particular job in the first category, particular job in the particular segment. As I said, school, polytechnic college or university, state university or central university, you have to prepare yourselves accordingly. So in that way, your MA English along with your NET or along with your B.Ed or along with your diploma in teaching or a certificate in teaching, PGCTE or PGDTE from CIEFL or any other recognized university will help you place better in one of these portals: a school, a college, a polytechnic college, a state university, or a central university. So that is the first option, well-known option. Some of you may raise your brows, or some of you may not be that inclined to go for teaching. That's the noblest profession. Since we sail smooth in that profession, I introduced that first. Teaching, the great profession of teaching. That's the great opportunity, because majority of the postgraduates in language and literature, they may go for it. Need not be majority, but some 30% or 40% or a particular percentage of graduating, I mean students at colleges doing their masters in English, they have other options. Next to teaching, I would say government jobs. You have state as well as central government jobs. There are a number of openings for you for MA English graduates. One may even ask at this stage, sir, it may be they are open to other postgraduates also. Of course, some jobs or some designations or some posts are even for other graduates, other postgraduates. But when an MA English graduates gets into such profession, it is he with his language skill, with his or with their language skill, he can excel whatever the designation or whatever the post that he takes up. There are plenty of opportunities. As you think of the central government postings, you may think of the civil services, number one, IAS, IPS, and at the state level, you have Group 1 services. Group 1 services like Deputy Collector, Deputy Superintendent of Police, Commercial Tax Officer, Assistant Director or Deputy Director in some departments, District Employment Officers. Other master degree holders or even degree holders can also have, but then our MA English graduates with their language skills, and especially with their exceptional language skills, if you develop your exceptional English language skills, you can fare well, you can do better. Of course, you need to have a keen interest for general knowledge and current affairs too, but that general knowledge and current affairs you can pick up easily. So MA English graduates do have great opportunities in central as well as state government employments. The center they may call class 1 services. In the state, they may call Group 1 services, civil services, and Group 1 services. So, you MA English graduates do have a better chance, since you have or you are supposed to have a good language skill. Next, I see a good scope in translation. You can be a translator. Your MA English Studies gives you an opportunity to become a translator, interpreter. You can either do it privately, or there are some government postings also, translators. If you keep reading employment news, Rozgar Samachar, you will understand that there are plenty of chances for MA English grads. Specifically, they ask MA English. They ask for MA English graduates for translators post. You may have translation work, you may take up your own private translation work, and then you can earn money in that way. You can be private translators too. In the corporate world, you can take up the designation of translator or interpreter with your MA English degree. Allied with that, with translation and that interpretation work, you may even take up proofreading. That's a thriving field now. You can take up proofreading. Because there is a greater opportunity for this particular segment. A lot of people do write a lot, and they prefer publishing their works, and before seeing their publication in their main print, they need to just undergo various process of editing and proofreading, and proofreading plays a vital role. And our MA English graduates do come there to take up the task of proofreading. So that is one of the openings meant for our MA English graduates. So translators, you can be translators, you can be interpreters, or you can be proofreaders. Another realm that fetches a good job for our MA English graduates is MT. It's well known as MT, medical transcription. Medical transcriptions. In diagnosing and then in giving treatment, doctors and the medicos do have discussions or talks with their patients, and such of those discussions or such of those treatments are recorded there, voice recorded there, and they need to be reprocessed, and in that way comes the work of a medical transcriptionist, and MA English graduates can take up the job, and MA English graduates can fare well in a medical transcriptionist field, in the field of medical transcription. By along with that, one can even just say you can become a content writer, content writing, not content writing, content writing. And these days there is a vast scope of becoming a content writer. But for this, as I said, you have to make your choices clear. Whether you become a teacher or a translator or an interpreter, or whether you want to become a copywriter, that you have to make your choice. You have to check yourselves, which field or which subfield interests you, or in which of these fields or in which of these realms you will be doing well, doing better with an attachment, with a dedication and personal interest. You have to have a personal interest. If you don't make your choices clear, you will be forced with a choice. So it's in our hands to just desire for a particular field, and we have to keep the embers alive, that this is what suits me, and I have to keep this desire alive, and I have to work for it. I have to just hone my skills. I have to fortify myself with some certifications or some diplomas. That's how you have to think. It's not just MA English alone. In for some of these jobs, some of these openings, you need to have some additional diplomas too. That you can if you just if you desire to work in a particular line, or if you take up a particular realm as your right choice, then you will automatically work for it. You will naturally work for it, and you will go for a certification. அப்ப நமக்கு என்ன வேணும்? எத்தனையோ வாய்ப்புகள் இருக்குது. என்ன வேணும்? MA இங்கிலீஷை வச்சு இத்தனையோ வாய்ப்புகள் இருந்தாலும் எது நமக்கு ஒத்து வரும், எது நமக்கு பிடிக்கும்னு முதல்ல தெளிவா இருந்தோம்னா அதை வச்சே நமக்கு அதுக்கு தேவையான ஒரு சர்டிபிகேஷனோ ஒரு டிப்ளமாவோ ஒரு அடிஷனலா நம்ம வந்து படிச்சுட்டு MA இங்கிலீஷை வந்து அதுதான் சென்ட்ரல், நமக்கு கோர். MA இங்கிலீஷ் தான் நமக்கு கோர், the core subject, the certification, the main certification, the main passport that places you better. So medical transcriptionist I mentioned, content writing is there. நிறைய blog இருக்குது. The internet, the global internet just has got a lot of articles, a number of innumerable number of articles. Upcoming articles are there, and these people who publish these articles or put these articles on the net, they need to just keep them ready, and for that they need content writers. Initially they'll give the idea or they'll give the concept to the content writers, relevant supportive documents or whatever they have, and then with the help of whatever ideas, thoughts and supportive documents and the data they give, you will be developing the content using your language. So there comes the role of this MA English graduates, content writing. And of course your college itself, our KASC college itself has designed the MA English syllabus in that way. As an inspecting authority, as an authority that oversees the finalized syllabus, I had seen how KASC, Kongu Arts and Science College, has designed the curriculum of MA English. How well, how balanced they have worked, created their MA English syllabus, and there are papers, and the teachers in the department, they'll train you in that way, so you can become as you choose. You can become a copywriter or a content writer, or you can become a translator, you can become an interpreter, you can even take up marketing. MA English graduates can even take up marketing. Again, when I mention you marketing, some of you may again think, wow, how comes that I'm not an MBA graduate, I'm not suitable for marketing, or how comes that MA English or English studies is related to marketing? That is a specific field. When I say marketing, see, in the realm of book selling, a particular branch is book selling. Book selling is there, publishing houses are there, and you know better, being literature graduates, being English literature graduates, or being MA English graduates, MA English studies graduates, you know much about books. ஒரு வகையில பார்த்தா சில சமயத்துல கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு லைப்ரரியனுக்கு இருக்கக்கூடிய நாலேஜ், ஒரு லைப்ரரியனுக்கு இருக்கக்கூடிய நாலேஜ் எல்லாம் வந்து நம்ம இங்கிலீஷ் கிராஜுவேட்ஸ்க்கு இருக்கும். அடிஷனலா வேணா ஒரு சர்டிபிகேட் இன் லைப்ரரியன் கோர்ஸோ ஒரு டிப்ளமா இன் லைப்ரரியன் கோர்ஸோ படிச்சுக்கலாம். பட் தென் MA English, being an MA English graduates, you know about books. So in the book selling houses, publishing houses, the MA English graduates have a lot of opportunities. One more flourishing and then very important field is journalism and mass communication. You can become a journalist. Sir, இது BA இங்கிலீஷ்லயே ஆகலாம்னு கூட சொல்லலாம். ஆனா BA இங்கிலீஷ்ல வந்து level of maturity கொஞ்சம் கம்மியா இருக்கும். The level of maturity that the graduated achieve, உலகம் பார்த்திருக்கிறது கொஞ்சம் கம்மியா இருக்கும். When you become a master's in English, with your as I said, language skills and exposure to literature, everything, you may do it better, then you may perform, you may take up your job, you may do your job, or you may perform your task far better than undergraduate. And in that way, you can take up positions like editor, sub-editor, reporter. ஸோ ஒரு எம்ஏ இங்கிலீஷ் கிராஜுவேட் வந்து ஒரு எடிட்டரோ சப் எடிட்டரோ ரிப்போர்ட்டரோ இருந்தாருன்னா ரொம்ப நல்லா ஷைன் பண்ணுவார். There are plenty of instances. ஈவன் இங்க நம்ம டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட்ல, கோயம்புத்தூர், எல்லா இடத்துலயுமே, ஈரோடு, எல்லா இடத்துலயுமே எம்ஏ இங்கிலீஷ் கிராஜுவேட்ஸ் வந்து லீடிங் ஜேர்னல்ஸ்ல வந்து journals in the sense, when I say journals, not only journals, leading newspapers, அதாவது மொத்தமா அதை வந்து journalism and mass communication, ஜேர்னலிஸ்ட் அந்த ஊடகவியல்னு சொல்றோம் இல்லையா, அந்த ஊடகத்துல வந்து ஒரு நல்ல பதவிகள்லாம் கிடைக்கிறதுக்கு இங்கிலீஷ் லிட்டரேச்சர் கிராஜுவேட்ஸ்க்கு நல்ல எம்ஏ இங்கிலீஷ் வந்து ரொம்ப. Few of the leading dailies do have MA English graduates as their staff in their editorial wing or in their reporting wing. So அந்த வகையில நீங்க you can just opt for journalism. You can become a initially போனோனமே sub editor எல்லாம் தராங்களோ இல்லையா, but just you can get you can trained as a writer, and then trained as a junior journalist, and then by and by you can just get the position of sub editor or editor, and then you can shine in the field of journalism. And another field is travel and tourism guide. That has become an industry these days, much revenue fetching industry, travel and tourism. Not a must that you should have got an MTM, Master of Tourism Management தான் படிச்சிருக்கலாம். ஒரு எம்ஏ இங்கிலீஷோட ஒரு சர்டிபிகேட் இன் டூரிசம் ஏதோ படிச்சிருந்தாலும் அந்த லாங்குவேஜ் ஸ்கில்லை வச்சு உன்னை நல்லாவே உன்னை பிளேஸ் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. Your MA English will get you a travel and tourism guides job. A job of a tourism guide. Especially, I said at the beginning that our subjects nature of being interdisciplinary. MA English or PG English studies is interdisciplinary in nature. A person who has mastered or who has bagged the degree, master's degree in English studies will have an interdisciplinary approach. And as he learns a number of languages, with his MA English, he can become a travel and tourism guide. You can become a multilingualist. ப்ராசஸ்ல அந்த கைடா சேர்ந்துட்டு கூட நிறைய லாங்குவேஜஸ் கத்துக்கலாம். ஒரு லாங்குவேஜ் வந்து 2 லாங்குவேஜ்ங்கிறப்ப 3 லாங்குவேஜ் வரும், 3 லாங்குவேஜ்ங்கிறப்ப 4 லாங்குவேஜ் வரும். That's how when I just when I was a graduate, I had 1 or 2 languages, but then by and by I just picked up number of languages. So learning 3 languages will help you, 4 languages, 4, 5. Likewise, you'll just learn a number of languages, and then that will help you do your job better, or in a happy way, in a contented way, in positions and designations like translator, interpreter, tourism, travel guide. So tourism and travel guideங்கிறது வந்து ஒரு அருமையான ஃபீல்டுங்க எம்ஏ இங்கிலீஷ் கிராஜுவேட்ஸ். இதெல்லாம் போக வந்து you can be a writer. நம்ம எழுத்தாளர் என்று சொல்றோம் இல்லையா, இந்த காப்பி ரைட்டிங், கான்டென்ட் ரைட்டிங் எல்லாம் ப்ரொஃபஷனலாவோ அட்வர்டைஸ்மெண்ட்டுக்கோ அந்த ஃபீல்டுக்காக ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்கா பண்றது. ரைட்டர்னு சொல்ற பீயிங் எ கிரியேட்டிவ் ரைட்டர். Your study of MA English literature, an attached study of MA English literature will make you a writer of yourself, and that will also, if you become an acclaimed writer, if you become a very good writer, well-known writer, initially it may take time, but then when you establish yourself as a writer, good writer, you may write in your mother tongue, you may write in English language, or you may translate your own work into English. And that status, your status of writer, a creative writer, publishing your own travelogues, publishing your own poems, publishing your own essays, your own short stories, novels, etc. In that way, you become a creative writer. if you just see a number of novelists and the well-known novelists, well-known short story writers, many of them will be basically MA English graduates. So your MA English will give you a good opportunity become a writer too, creative writer, other than becoming a copywriter or a content writer. One more opening is a hello, hello, hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir. Now it's audible, sir.
Yes, yes. Can I take few more minutes?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay.
Yes, sir. You can take it, sir.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Sir. So can you hear me, sir?
Yes, yes, yes. I can.
Sir,
Yes, I'll continue.
what?
I'll continue. I'll continue.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So I said you can become a counselor too, guidance counselor. Our MA English graduates, of course, you need to have a maybe an additional certification or a diploma in guidance and counseling, or in certain cases, in certain places, certain institutions, even without this certification or diploma, some private institutions do give an opportunity to MA English graduates to become a guidance counselor. I said our MA English study is interdisciplinary. It's nexus, MA English nexus with social sciences. MA English studies nexus with social studies like psychology and sociology, does give an opportunity to go and have the opportunity, grab the opportunity of a guidance counselor. Guidance, you can become a guidance counselor in schools and colleges, in educational institutions. In the realm of advocates, I mean, in the realm of legal studies, our MA English graduates can shine better. Of course, you need to further go for your BL or a law degree, because some of you may have that kind of inclination after post MA English. Some do go after their degree, BA English literature, but some prefer it after their MA English. And there are cases, there are people who after the MA English, they have done their BL, and then by virtue of their MA English and their language excellence that they had acquired thereby, they could fare well, they could do better in the field of legal advice, becoming a lawyer, becoming an advocate, or any other similar designations. I've seen some of my friends, friends who have done their MA English have become leading lawyers, and they say that it is their MA English, it is their MA English that helps them draft the right kind of terminologies for those legal documents. ஏன்னா லீகல் டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் எழுதுறப்பெல்லாம் phrases words வந்து ரொம்ப கரெக்டா இருக்கணும், ரொம்ப துல்லியமா இருக்கணும். There has to be an exactitude and precision. They have to make their meaning clear. So study MA English study, because one of my friends used to tell that it is his MA English study that had helped him draft his documents in the most appropriate manner. So MA English does have importance in legal studies, becoming an advocate or of a similar designation or a similar post. Above all, as I just put it for the UG degree holders, I just placed this for our master degree holders also. Now that you had been listening to the opportunities, the wide variety of opportunities, starting from teaching, government jobs, translations, proofreading, medical transcription, content writing, marketing as booksellers, or working in publishing houses, being a journalist as an editor or a sub-editor, becoming a travel guide, travel and tourism guide, as a creative writer, counselor. You can just have this realm also added to that. You can become an entrepreneur. MA English graduates can become an entrepreneur. எப்படிப்பா ஆண்டர்பிரனர், நம்ம ஆண்டர்பிரனர் ஆகணும், நம்ம திருப்பி நம்ம MBA படிச்சிருக்கோமா இல்ல அந்த மாதிரி மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் சயின்ஸ் படிச்சிருக்கோமான்னு கேட்கணும். ஆண்டர்பிரனர் ஆக you need not be an MBA. பெரிய ஆண்டர்பிரனர்லாம் MBA படிச்சவங்கலாம் கிடையாது. But MA English படிச்சு entrepreneur எப்படி ஆகலாம்னா, you can start your own company, an office that gives language services. இந்த முன்னாடி சொன்ன சர்வீசஸ் எல்லாம், let it be interpretation, translation or English studies பத்தி ஹெல்ப் பண்றது, நெட்டுக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்றது மாதிரி நீயே என்ன பண்ணலாம், நீயே ஒரு ஆபீஸ் போட்டு ஒரு entrepreneur. அப்ப என்ன பண்ண, that's your own job. You are not just seeking a job from other openings, that's external openings. So what you do is with your available resources, maybe if you have a place or if you rent a place and then rent an accommodation, and then you can just start your own business of as they call it saleable English. These days they call saleable English, SALE, saleable English. இங்கிலீஷையே மார்க்கெட் பண்றது, நீ படிச்ச MA இங்கிலீஷே வச்சு அந்த ஸ்கில்ஸ் எல்லாம் வச்சு யுவர் மார்க்கெட்டிங் யுவர் செல்ஃப். அந்த வகையில மார்க்கெட்டிங்ல ஆண்டர்பிரனரா இருக்கு. யூ கேன் பிகம் அன் ஆண்டர்பிரனர். யூ ஸ்டார்ட் யுவர் ஓன் பிசினஸ். It could be translation services, it could be editing services, it could be correction services, it could be proofreading services. There are a number of services with your MA English skill. You can start your own business, and thereby you can employ a few people, and then you can become an entrepreneur. And if it grows as you envisage, and if you work hard continuously, if it grows in leaps and bounds, you may just even think of making it a great concern, great office, a great opening, and thereby you can become a great entrepreneur with your basic MA English degree. So one can become MA English graduates can become entrepreneurs too. And above all, it makes you a man. The study of literature at master degree level also, MA English, with your continuous exposure to the literary texts, literature and human values, social values and all, you become a man of yourself. That is something very important. Our study of literature makes us a man or a woman of ourselves. நம்மளை நாம ஒரு மனுஷி ஆக்குறதுங்கிறதும், ஏன்னா எல்லாத்துலயுமே லாபம் மாதிரி பார்க்க கூடாது. அதாவது ஜாப் மாத்திரம் பாக்குறப்ப லாபம் மாதிரி பார்த்தோம்னா அது மாத்திரம் இல்லை. ஒரு மனுஷனா இருந்தோம்னாலே கூட சொசைட்டிலையும் வீட்லயும் நாட்டிலையும் அது ஒரு நல்ல பிளேஸ்மெண்ட் தான். பைசா வாங்கி தரது மாத்திரம் தான் பிளேஸ்மெண்ட். when you placed yourself as a man பெரிய வார்த்தைங்க, it's a great word. when you become a man of yourself or a woman of yourself, that's becoming a good friend, good brother, good sister, a good son, good daughter, அதெல்லாம் தான் உங்க ஸ்டடி உங்க எம்ஏ இங்கிலீஷ் ஸ்டடிஸ் உங்களை பண்ணிருக்குதுன்னா அந்த பிளேசிங்கே வந்து ஒரு பெரிய பிளேஸ்மெண்ட் தான். பிளேஸ்மெண்ட்னா ஜாப் பைசா கொடுக்குற பிளேஸ்மெண்ட் தான். அஃப்கோர்ஸ் பிளேஸ்மெண்ட் when you call it as a placement, when you think of scope and all, of course getting yourself placed well at various portals, maybe as we started at higher education, or going for government jobs, or going for marketing, or going for book selling, becoming entrepreneurs, becoming translators, becoming editors, becoming copywriters, becoming content writers, becoming creative writers. So இதெல்லாம் கூட இது சொன்ன இந்த முன்னாடி சொன்ன எல்லா ஓப்பனிங்ஸும் வந்து பைசா தரலாம். ஆனா பைசா தராம இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு வந்து மேன் மேக்கிங்கிறதும் இந்த எம்ஏ இங்கிலீஷ் லிட்டரேச்சர் நம்மள பண்ணும். ஸோ இந்த வகையில ஜஸ்ட் ஐ ஹவ் மென்ஷன் வாட் எவர் that just struck me around some 12 openings I have mentioned so far. I think starting with teaching, government jobs, translation, medical transcription, marketing in the sense that in publishing houses, book sellings, in book selling field, journalism and mass communication, becoming editor or sub-editors in dailies or in other journals, travel and tourism guide, creative writers, and then thereby making your mark as a great writer in your region, or in your state, or even in your country. And academic counselors, guidance counselors, entrepreneurs is at last. You can become an entrepreneur yourself in the realm of drafting legal documents and all, assisting advocates or becoming advocates with a BL degree. So there are various opportunities, அதனால நான் சொன்னது என்ன, நமக்கு இதுல எது சூட் ஆகுது, which suits us best. So you may have varied interest. You as I said, by now you might be able to you should have gauged yourself which suits you well, what tastes are more important, all these things you should have gauged yourself, and accordingly you have to design or plan your way. And it's not just planning, you have to work for it. It's not just the major degree. Along with that, you have to do some one or two certifications and diplomas, and that will certainly place you a great one. So we teachers or we faculty will be very happy if you take up any one of these, whatever be your choice. You have to just have a self-contentment, and the atma triptingiradhu irukano adu. So if you become a great teacher, well, we'll be all the more happy. And if you become a government officer, of course we'll be very happy. You can choose any one of these fields that I have mentioned. And there could be plenty of other openings which I have not mentioned, because for want of time, within a limit of with a limitation of an hour or so, we can just mention only the major thrusts, or the major areas, or major openings, or major chances, most important opportunities for this MA English. You students or your teachers can just show you more opportunities or wider openings for you. So with these few words, let me just close this webinar on this scope for MA English Studies. I do thank once again the management of Kongu Arts and Science College, the great people in the management, the principal of the college, and the faculty, the head of the department, Dr. Yasmin Madam, and her team of professors in the English department, and above all, patiently, with the trouble of the technical glitches, you participants have been listening patiently until this point, accepting the difficulties, accepting the glitches. A special note of thanks to all the participants who have been listening to this session on the opportunities of the scope for MA English Studies. Thank you very much. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the enlightening session. We get many ideas regarding the opportunities, especially the bilingual communication make us to understand the clear view of all these scopes for MA English. Definitely, it is going to help all the participants for their future career. Thank you very much, sir. Now the session is opened for your queries. Participants, kindly ask your doubts in chat box.
Well, there is a question, sir. Can you mention any recognized university which you mentioned earlier, sir? See, to answer this question, throughout India, throughout our nation, there are a number of universities and higher education institutions, deemed universities, private universities, and colleges. Hundreds and hundreds of colleges do offer MA English program. So it's our choice. It's our choice. You have to go to their respective portals, respective websites. Normally, people will be just considering certain factors, certain major factors like the status of the institute, the university, like central university. Is it a central university or a state university? And they'll go for other factors like the list of staff members, the kind of program, especially the syllabus, the curriculum they offer. So you have to consider a number of factors. So we can't just this is the best or that is the best. There are opportunities like starting from, as I said, central universities. Central universities in Tamil Nadu also you have central universities. Throughout India you have number of central universities. Almost all these central universities do offer a program on MA English or MA English Language and Literature. And next level is state universities. State universities in our state, as you have a number of universities like Madras University, Bharatiyar University, Periyar University, Manonmaniyam Sundaranar University, Madurai Kamarajar University. Likewise, a number of universities are there. There are deemed universities too. Deemed universities. There are private universities, and next to private universities, you have aided colleges and you have self-financing colleges. So, as a professor, I won't just say that go for this college or this university, and you have to make your choice clear. You have to consider some factors. As you, if you want a kind of if you want a quality education, if quality education or quality learning is your prime concern, accordingly you have to just go for the choices. So there are plenty of choices. I hope I answered your question.
Everything is clear by your wonderful talk, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Now I invite Ms. S. Supriya from 2nd MA English Literature to propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening to all. I deem it a great honor to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable webinar. Let me start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's webinar a resounding success. First and foremost, I thank our resource person, Dr. C. Muralidhara Kannan, Assistant Professor in English, PG and Research Department of English, Government Arts College, Coimbatore, for amicably giving consent to be the resource person for this state-level webinar. Thank you, sir. And also, I express my heartfelt thanks to the Honorable Correspondent, Thiru K. Palanisamy Avargal, for providing us the required opportunity always. We are grateful to our principal, Dr. N. Raman, for his generous support for this webinar. My heartfelt thanks to the head of the department and the other faculty members for their valuable contribution, guidance, and encouragement in all our efforts. I owe special gratitude to the student volunteers who have worked hard to ensure that this webinar becomes a memorable success. And I thank all the participants from various colleges who are all present here. Last but not least, I thank to the professors who helped us to conduct this state level webinar through the Google platform. Once again, thank you all.
Thank you. Dear participants, feedback link cannot be posted in WhatsApp or email. It will be posted only in the chat box. So kindly fill the feedback form within half an hour. Thank you.
can I leave or have I to wait, ma'am?
Yes, sir, you can leave, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Pa. Thank you.